I'm Edwin Peabody. We're here at San Francisco State University, and a special guest joins me today. He has created portraits for Hall of Famers like Don Nelson and Al Davis. He has worked with a number of athletes like Oakland native Marshawn Lynch. He has also been acknowledged in a Source magazine for his artwork by Jermaine Dupri. Please welcome Samuel Cain. How you doing today, man? Thank you for coming in. Thank you very much. Let's begin with a little background about yourself. Where'd you grow up? How was your childhood like?
I grew up in Oakland, California, born and raised, and my childhood was pretty rough. I was in out of foster care. My uncle took me in when I was like 12 years old, and I was very fortunate. But throughout when I was born to about 12 years old, I had bounced around a lot. Seeing my mom and father, use drugs
And what was that like, man? To be so young, bouncing around from house to house or from foster care system. How was that experience, man?
The experience, it wasn't that tough, but like knowing what I went through and, looking at, my life right now as an adult,
All right.
it was, I can say it was pretty tough, but I made it.
You did make it, man. Yeah, you're doing a lot of positive things
Right.
so far. This is you with a picture with Jermaine Dupri, so I mean that speaks value.
Yep.
At what point did you realize that art was a passion for you, and when did it come to pass that hey, like I can do some positive stuff and I can be successful with my art?
Well, I started doing art when I was 5, and I didn't realize like art was a passion until maybe middle school.
Right.
People would compliment me about my work and always want to team up with me when it came to the
I understand you
class
started off.
projects and stuff.
You started off just making like T-shirts and
Right.
like in high school, just
Yeah.
doing airbrush. I remember.
Back in high school, a big thing was painting, like your own Air Force Ones,
Right. I remember that.
customizing shoes and just having fun with it. But I was so like into like designing
artwork.
and stuff, like just it was a big passion for me. But
Right.
yeah.
So I understand you've made a lot of accomplishments with your artwork, as far as doing portraits for Marshawn Lynch, for a number of other athletes, doing portraits for Hall of Famers like Al Davis, Don Nelson. What other talents do you have? Other than just being a great graphic artist.
Right now, I'm doing photography and filming. So
Who are you working with as far as learning photography and also future references of who you're working with?
I worked with legend photographer Michael Zagaris.
Uh-huh.
He's with the Oakland A's and the 49ers.
That's got to be pretty big, man, to follow these guys and shadow these legend photographers at one. What do you have going on right now?
I'm working with a company called Panda Bandit Clothing. I'm working with, mostly like freelance.
Freelance stuff?
Yeah, I've worked with Clorox, this company called Eye for Color, who's contracted by Clorox, the Clorox company, and basically, I'm just doing my freelance stuff right now. Just shooting fashion
Right.
and sports and stuff. So.
As far as your personal things that you have going on, are you thinking of creating a clothing line?
Yeah, right now I have a clothing brand. It's called Cain by Samuel Cain. It's about who
you have
I
a
am.
T-shirt on right now.
Yeah, it's about who I am and where I come from, and just me being this passionate role model. So.
But you've made a lot of accomplishments, man, and I'm very impressed. If people wanted to like buy your stuff, how can they reach you, or how can they learn more about your stuff? Are you on Instagram? Are you on
Yeah,
Facebook?
I have an Instagram. Just go to Samuel Cain _ that's my Instagram and my Twitter, and I also have a website, samuelcain.com.
And
check out stuff.
I have to ask, how much does your work cost? If I want to have a portrait done by you.
I normally don't say my work like live like that,
Gotta
but
keep it secret.
yeah,
Right?
you
You're
can.
right.
My prices vary. It depends. So if they ever want to reach out to me, you can go to Cain Enable HD. Gmail. For my Gmail, it's
Okay, so people can reach you on Instagram.
Right.
That's Samuel Cain _ SAMUELCAIN _, or they can go to his website at samuelcain.com. I'm your host, Edwin Peabody, and this is my guest, Samuel Cain. Thank you for coming.
Thanks.
Thank you for watching.